There's something timelessly comforting about the morning sun, the gentle warmth, the golden light, the way it seems to nudge the world awake without shouting. But beyond the aesthetics and mood boost, early sunlight may hold a unique sweet spot in the ever-complicated relationship between UV exposure and health. While traditional dermatological wisdom has often pointed to midday sun as the most efficient for vitamin D synthesis, there's a growing interest in the potential advantages of morning sun exposure, especially for those trying to balance nutrient production with skin safety. To understand the potential magic of the morning sun, we first have to revisit the basics of vitamin D biology. When UVB rays hit the skin, they trigger a cascade of reactions that convert 7-dehydrocholesterol into pre-vitamin D3, which the body eventually metabolizes into active vitamin D. The intensity of UVB needed for this process is highest when the sun is directly overhead, typically around midday, because the UVB rays have a shorter path through the atmosphere and are less filtered out by air molecules. But therein lies the rub. That same midday efficiency is also when UV radiation is at its harshest and most likely to cause DNA damage, photoaging, and sunburn. For fair-skinned individuals, just 10 to 15 minutes of unprotected sun at noon might be enough to trigger both vitamin D synthesis and a minor crisis in their epidermal cells. It's like trying to heat a cup of tea with a blowtorch. Effective, yes, but not exactly gentle. Morning sun, on the other hand, is softer. The UVB component is lower, thanks to the sun's lower angle and the increased thickness of the atmosphere the rays must travel through. In theory, this means less efficient vitamin D production, but also a reduced risk of acute skin damage. And while early UVB levels might be weaker, they're not zero. For people who spend a bit more time outside during the earlier hours, say, a walk at 8 o'clock or gardening before work, this slower, steadier approach may still result in meaningful vitamin D synthesis over time. Moreover, morning light offers additional benefits that go beyond the vitamin D conversation. Early sunlight is rich in blue light wavelengths that help regulate circadian rhythms, boost serotonin production, and improve alertness. It signals to the brain that it's daytime, syncing the body's internal clock and promoting better sleep later at night. These effects are critical for mood regulation and hormonal balance, and arguably just as important to overall health as the immune-boosting power of vitamin D. There's also a behavioral bonus. People are less likely to overexpose themselves to early sun. Midday sun tempts overindulgence, especially in sunny climates, leading to burns and cumulative damage. Morning exposure tends to be shorter, more routine, and accompanied by clothes, hats, or cooler temperatures that naturally limit risk. It's a kind of built-in moderation, engineered by nature and reinforced by coffee schedules. Of course, the lower UVB intensity in the morning does mean that individuals with darker skin tones, who naturally require longer UVB exposure for the same vitamin D output, may still need either more time outdoors or supplementation, particularly if they live at high latitudes or work indoors. For them, even midday sun might be necessary in small, non-burning doses during certain seasons. Still, the overall picture is clear. While midday may be most potent for raw vitamin D production, morning sun may be the more sustainable, safer option for consistent, moderate exposure. It's less likely to cause harm, more likely to support mood and sleep, and easier to weave into a healthy daily routine. Think of it as microdosing the sun, gently, wisely, and in alignment with both biology and common sense. So, if you're looking for a way to soak in the sun's benefits without signing up for the UV roller coaster, consider shifting your sunlight strategy. Step outside in the morning, feel the warmth on your skin, and let the photons do their quiet work. It's less about basking and more about balance. After all, health doesn't always come in bursts, it often comes in rhythms. And morning sun just might be the best rhythm your skin can dance to.